Morning. Good morning, sunshine. Yesterday was a cloudy day with some off and on drizzling all day, most of the day. So it's a welcome sight to see the sunshine bearing down on us this morning. We're already on our way, probably about a half mile away from the shelter. And of course, it's always a climb to come out of there. We had a really great time at the shelter. There were 3 other guys there. And I mean, these people were hilarious. We laughed and laughed. People telling stories. It was great. It's probably the most fun I've ever spent at a shelter. Especially with other people around, because I'm so antisocial most of the time. But they were really a hoot. Look at all these ferns. You could get lost in these ferns. We either have 12 or 15 miles to do today. Okie dokie. I'll see you later. Oh, I didn't realize we're getting near a road. I'm eating my breakfast or bar. I had my drink at the shelter, the Carnation Instant Breakfast. I just didn't feel like eating. So I'm now eating that. I already did that first climb, and obviously we're going down, and there's a parking area. It's been a nice little trek this morning. Of course, we're only probably a mile and a half in. All right, let me put this away. We've seen so many beautiful flowers this morning. Well, that's got a little bee nestled in it. Or something. Looks like a bee. We're about a little over 4.2 miles away from where we stayed last night. And we're just moving on. There's been a lot of rocks. A lot of large rocks. And this area we're in right now is just kind of this meandering along, just kind of little ups and downs. But I wasn't expecting all the rocks, which slows us down a little bit. I was hoping we could really cruise on. And in some spots we can. But you have to be careful of your footing in this area with all the rocks. The weather's great. We woke up, it was a little bit chilly this morning when we got up. But as soon as, of course, we start walking, we heat up. It's perfect weather. I'm sweating a little bit, but there's still a nip in the air. We'll probably just stop at a maybe a View and eat our lunch in a little while. It's 10 o'clock. Golly, it's all. We got started a little after 7:30, I think. 7:45 maybe. it's a little after noon, and we stopped back there at a road crossing to eat our lunch and get a little water. We are a little over 9 miles in to the day, and we haven't decided yet whether we are going to stealth camp at the 12-mile mark or go on to the 15-mile shelter, or we may just do something in between. There are a couple of places where people indicated you could camp, nice little areas, but we'll figure that out later down the trail. It's a busy little road back there. I was glad to eat. I was getting a little bit low in energy. I needed that boost. I had a pouch of pulled pork and a tortilla with a cheese stick and a little packet of mayonnaise. And then I had a small bag of Cheetos and then some Nutter Butter cookies. It was really good. I could have stayed there a while. I was laying down, sort of laying down. It felt really good. But we've got to get on down the trail. We'll do some relaxing tonight. All right. Check back in with you later. Right back down there, about 1 or 2 tenths from here, was a naked man just wandering around with a orange day pack. I did not see him. Irish Daisy did, and she real quietly said, "Don't look to your right." But she said he was just walking around totally naked, not even underwear, but with a day pack on. And I guess when he heard voices or heard us, he went and hid behind a tree. She was an older dude with a big white beard. So, yeah, that's a little weird. Not sure if he lives out here in the woods or something. And right in that same area, though, was some 2-liter Coke bottles that were filled up with water, just sitting right on the side of the trail. I'm not sure what all that's about. But anyway, there's your weird for the day. Now, I gotta get over this. Maybe I'll go around. Oof. Yeah, that's better. Right in the poison ivy. Well, I told you back a little bit that we were 9.1 into our day. I'm not sure how that happened, but that's what Gut Hook had said earlier. Actually, we're only 7.5. Well, that really busted my bubble. But anyway, I found out that look at all these flowers. Man, it's just gorgeous. I found out that the naked man is naturalist Dave. The Coke bottles with water in it. The sign that was sitting there, somebody else came out, they read it. I didn't because we were trying to avoid looking. Anyway, it said, Naturalist Dave, wintergreen spring water. So we're assuming that he's a naturalist, and he was bringing water from that wintergreen spring up to the trail. It's interesting. Guess that's one way to live your life. A cool stone wall. Sharp. Oh, that goes on up there. It's the border of something, somebody's land at one point. We have, now that this is giving correct information, we have about 4 miles to the tent site that we had originally picked out. I think that's probably where we'll end the day. That puts us at 12 miles for today, and that's a good number. It's a good distance, especially on the second day. That rock wall's still over. That goes a long way. That's super cool. That's a happy bird.